Hey guys, this is Jason with 360 Strength and Conditioning. What I want to go over today is a foundational exercise, which is the squat. Now, from the post earlier that I got a great video from Training with Glenn, but I kind of want to go over because I had a question on, well, what's the fix? Well, here's a fix that I'm going to show, in my opinion, is a better way to do a squat. It's not probably the best way. There is no best way to do it, but I think there's a better way to do it. I just kind of want to go over a few things. So, ladies or gentlemen, but I want to refer to the ladies. Why? Because y'all mostly get on the abductor machine, which pushes the hips out. That is a great thing. Now you gotta know how to use it. Okay, so the abductor machine is what it's doing is when you push out, you feel that outer area of your glutes. Okay, that's what we want to feel when we do the squat on the decelerate on the descendants down. All right, so I'm going to show you what this is. It's a band. Put this on. Okay, so as we get set up in a squat, it's shoulder width apart. Great. What I like to do is a front squat, barbell squat. It's going to kind of make us hinge more, and that's when we get our lower back involved. So we're going to go into a plank-like position with our arms, just like so, shoulder width apart. Okay, and what we're going to do is we're going to take this band and we're going to abduct it away. Okay, and that allows us for our torso to fall between our hips. All right, so we're going to go just like this. Press the band away and go down, and that allows us to get deeper. Now, my fire is in my glutes, not my quads or my knees right here. All right, I'm just like this, and if you go, it's like a baby. Okay, so we're going here, and then the glutes fire underneath, back in and down. Show it from the side. Shoulder width, plank, fire the hips out, fall between, and my posture is still up and back, okay? Fire the butt. Squeeze it in, abs are in and down. Boom, okay? Not like this. Great. All right, so let me show you now what I mean with dumbbells, okay? A little angle, it's a plank. All right, again, fire the hips out, in between. Now I'm deep in my heels, fire the glutes, keeping that band out. Drive, abs down. Out, abs down. Glutes are tight, all right? My favorite way to do this is with kettlebells, okay? Same thing, like a plank. Shoulders are back into posture, they're tucked. My posture is great, okay? Same thing, gonna be burning those out. Push out, drop, fire the glutes, squeeze up, abs in. Again, look at my shoulders, they're packed. Keeping them there, drive in, squeeze the glutes, abs in. All right? They say the knees. Oh, my knees hurt. My knees this, my knees that. Well, let me show you something. When you go down into this flexion, it's hamstrings and glutes. Now, if your pressure is on the front part of your heel, or your toe, I should say, then yeah, there goes your knee. Also, if your hips are lined up straight with your knee when you go down also, yes, hip flexors, knees. All right, but again, if you pull those out, what that automatically does is drop you, pull them out, that fires the backside, just like you're doing this, like a catcher squat. Okay, boom, here. Posture, that's like a plank. Boom, all right. Quads should only feel when you come into extension. That's why you sit on the bench and you extend, and you feel your quads. When you're laying down or seated and you do this action, you feel the back part of your leg. So going down would be the back part of the leg. Going up would be still the back part of your glutes and your quads. All right? So that's a tip. You can use it how you like. I wouldn't know if there's a better way to do that, but there are better ways to do a lot of things. There are a lot of things involved also with the upper body, keeping your posture here, which is not form, people. All right? So there's posture and form. You got to keep your posture, which is creating your core stability, while you're keeping in your form, which the form is of the exercise. All right? So that's a good way to fix it. If you have any questions, give me a shout on my messenger. And remember, this is coming from Jason at 360 Strength and Conditioning. And remember, train 360.